This is an area at the top of Finca Lagunita that we are going to test growing several perennial fruit crops to prove the idea that we could bring what we've learned over 5 years and bring it to people who have land here and help them grow different kind of perennial crops for their own nutrition and eating, as well as to sell to the market. We could show them how they could grow on this amount of space pineapple and passion fruit and dragon fruit and perennial peppers and bananas. They could see, they could imagine, they could come here and they could see how this particular kind of area could be a good mixed species kind of crop for them to grow for their own food and to harvest for the market.
Oh, yes.
This is the latest idea we're developing from other things we've learned at Finca Lagunita. It's a family fruit garden which could both be used for personal consumption as well as to generate some income. You'll see at the edge of this fruit garden is an iguana fence. We have a variety of pest challenges here, iguanas, monkeys, which you've heard in the background, etc. What we're doing right now is taking our pineapples out of our small pineapple nursery and growing them in one bed. The bed next to that is a variety of the bananas that we have propagated here. The next thing that'll go in will be papaya to provide some shade for the bananas. And then after that will be perennial peppers, which will allow us to have pepper production for up to 3 years, both for home cooking as well as for the production of a product we make here called chileros. So concerning the pineapple, we found that that's one of the most productive crops that we can grow, particularly since it's all organic here. So what we end up with is sometimes a smaller pineapple, but a much sweeter pineapple. The bananas, we have 5 different varieties of bananas that we've brought here. Some are local, some are from India. They grow such that we can harvest them within a year, and they then produce fruit for multiple years after that. So after the pineapple and the banana, we'll be putting in a row of papayas. We're preparing the bed now. This soil has been prepared for 3 or 4 years with organic matter, with erosion control. Now we're preparing it for planting with mulch. The papayas will be planted as small plants, and they will start producing fruit in about 8 months. We're just now putting in the irrigation for the passion fruit, and then we'll put in perennial peppers below that. This whole site is about 1,200 square feet. It'll be intensively grown with drip irrigation using organic practices. We think we can generate about $250 of value in pineapples, about $300 in bananas, about $400 or $500 in papayas, another $100 to $200 in passion fruit and peppers. So what we create here is an intensively planted organic fruit garden that can generate on about 1,200 square feet the equivalent of over $1,000 of income if people sold it all, or fruit that people could use for their own consumption. That's almost $1 per square foot, which is excellent income and intensive use of this land.